And polynomial equations, or you may say theory of equations. We are discussing different logics and different concepts related to the polynomial equations, and today we are going to discuss few problems which are based on arithmetic mean and geometric mean of the roots. What I am saying? Arithmetic mean and geometric mean. See, I think you all know arithmetic mean and geometric mean of the numbers, and based on the relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, we are going to solve few problems. So for suppose if you have any two positive numbers a comma b, if you have any two positive numbers, you just say it as a comma b. Then what to say about its arithmetic mean and what to say about its geometric mean. First of all, I am just giving you the ideas related to arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Then I will apply those ideas for the problem, and I will give you some more problems. I have two more problems now to solve, to discuss based on this arithmetic mean and geometric mean. If you have two numbers a and ab, and first of all, you must be sure ensure that these two are positive. A, B are positive. I have two positive numbers A, B. Arithmetic mean of those two numbers is mentioned as A plus B by 2. Whereas geometric mean is mentioned as, since we have two numbers, you need to consider square root of A, B. So if you have any two numbers, arithmetic mean is A plus B by 2. Geometric mean is square root of A, B. And the relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean is always arithmetic mean is greater than or equals to geometric mean, and that in the sense a plus b by 2 is greater than or equals to root ab. Okay, arithmetic mean is always greater than or equals to geometric mean, then we need to observe the equality. Whenever equality holds, see, always it is greater than or equal to, and the equality sign holds only if a is equals to b. Okay, so what I am going to conclude is arithmetic mean is equals to geometric mean, or arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. Arithmetic mean is equals to geometric mean will happen only if those two numbers a, b are equal. This is something about two numbers. Not only for two numbers, we can extend this idea for three numbers also. For suppose if we have three numbers a, b, c, and for those three numbers, what to say about the arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is sum of those three numbers divided by 3. And what to say about their geometric mean? Now I have three numbers and these three are positive. Okay, this arithmetic mean and geometric mean we just apply for the positive numbers. If they are positive, their geometric mean is cube root of a, b, c. And again, arithmetic mean is greater than or equals to geometric mean is true, and so a plus b plus c by 3 is greater than or equals to cube root of a, b, c. So this is always correct. But if a is equals to b is equals to c, then what will happen? Then a plus b plus c by 3 arithmetic mean is equals to cube root of abc geometric mean. Once again I am repeating you, arithmetic mean and geometric mean, always arithmetic mean is greater than or equals to geometric mean, and the equality holds only if those numbers are equal. Okay, this is the concept related to arithmetic mean and geometric mean. This is for two numbers and this is for three numbers. We can extend this idea for 4 numbers, 5 numbers, any numbers, no problem. Okay, but the numbers should be what? Positive. For suppose I have, you may say, some 4 numbers a, b, c, d, all are positive. All these numbers are positive. If I have 4 numbers like a, b, c, d, and all these numbers are positive, then one thing is sure, that the arithmetic mean is sum of 4 numbers divided by 4 is greater than or equals to, since we have 4 numbers, so you need to start with 4th root and 4th root of the product. And this greater than or equals to holds in all the situations, but equality holds only if a is equals to b is equals to c is equals to d. Okay, equality holds only if A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to D. You just check it, no problem. Okay, what happen if A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to D? If A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to D, the left side will become A because all are equal, right? So A, 4A by 4 is A. And the right side also, all are equal, right? A power 4, fourth root of A power 4 is A. That means this left side and right side will become equal. Equal only if A is equals to B is equals to C is equal to D. So this concept, arithmetic mean greater than or equals to geometric mean as well, equality holds for the equal numbers. This particular concept is true for any number of positive numbers. For suppose I have n positive numbers. I have n positive numbers. Then according to this, what will happen? Sum of all those numbers divided by n. Sum of all those n numbers divided by n is greater than or equals to nth root of the product of all those numbers. This is the generalized case. Okay, and that's s by n is equals to nth root of p. Equality holds if all those n positive numbers are same. I think this is clear. Okay, just to solve my problem, we need the concept related to AM, GM, arithmetic mean and geometric mean. That's why I am just giving you the idea of that concept. Now just apply this concept for the problem to solve. Now look at the problem, read the question, try to apply our idea of AM and GM to find the required A minus B plus 2C. Okay, now see, just pay attention on the problem itself. Now have a look. I am erasing this. Yeah. Now just read the question. If x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus ax cube plus bx square plus cx minus 1 is equals to 0 has 5 positive real roots, then we need to find a minus b plus 2c. Okay. What are these a, b, c? These a, b, c are coefficients. Look at the problem. X cube coefficient, x square coefficient and x coefficient are unknown and the roots are unknown, but the given condition is that the roots are positive. Based on that we need to calculate a minus b plus 2c. Okay, I have 5 positive real roots. You just let those 5 positive real roots as like what we need to take, anything. Okay, like alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and you may say some sigma or theta, no problem. They are the 5 positive real roots. They mentioned that they are positive, so all these numbers are positive and they are the roots. Right. Now our idea is to apply AM and GM concept. So now I am trying to write arithmetic mean of those numbers. Arithmetic mean of the roots, because they are positive, so we have a chance to apply arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of those two roots is, those 5 roots is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta plus theta divided by 5. Okay, sum of the roots. See, this equation has 5 roots, then what you say about this sum of the roots? We know that sum of the roots is what? So since these are the roots, from there you need to write sum of roots as well product of roots. Sum of roots is what? Minus b by a. Is it right? Minus b by a in the sense minus of this coefficient of x power 4 minus 5 divided by leading coefficient which is 1. Minus of minus 5 by 1, that is equals to 5. And then product of the roots. Product of the roots is simply minus 1 to the power 5 into constant term divided by the leading coefficient. So constant term is minus 1 divided by leading coefficient is 1, and on solving you will get 1. So sum is 5 and product is 1. So arithmetic mean of roots is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta plus theta divided by 5, and that value is equals to 5 by 5, and that value is equals to 1. So arithmetic mean of the roots is 1. Now just write geometric mean of roots. Geometric mean of 5 roots is simply nothing but fifth root of the product alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta. Okay, already we have the product, right? The product is what? Minus 1 power 5 into minus 1 by 1, which is 1. So which is fifth root of 1, and that is equals to 1. So arithmetic mean of the roots is 1. Geometric mean of the roots is 1. So both arithmetic mean of the roots and geometric mean of the roots is 1. Okay. See, so therefore arithmetic mean is equals to geometric mean is happening. So since arithmetic mean is equals to geometric mean, then what we need to say? Since these two are equal, then all the roots are equal. So that implies alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma is equals to delta is equals to theta. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta all are equal. Since all are equal, equal to what? You just look there. All those numbers are equal, and if you just replace everything here, you will get it as alpha, right? All those numbers are equal, and sum of the roots is what? 5. So since all those numbers are equal and sum of the roots is 5, from there one thing is very clear, every root is 1. So alpha is equals to beta is equals to gamma is equals to delta is equals to theta is equals to 1. So finally this particular equation has 5 positive real roots, and all those roots are nothing but 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Once again I repeat for you. As they mentioned, the equation has positive real roots. Let some 5 positive roots. So just from the equation write the sum of the roots and you get it as 5. Write the product of the roots and your value is 1. Okay, sum of the roots is 5 and product of the roots is 1. Now just think about the arithmetic mean of those 5 roots. You found it as 1. Find out the geometric mean of those 5 roots. You get it as 1. So since arithmetic mean is equals to geometric mean, then we are very clear that all those roots are equal. All those roots are equal, and equal to what? All those roots are equal and equal to 1 again. Why? Because if all those are equal, treat every root as alpha. So replace here alpha, 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 alpha. 5 alpha by 5 is 1. That means alpha is 1, right? So every root is 1. So now since every root of this particular equation is 1, from there we need to calculate this a minus b plus 2c value. So till now you just have a look, and then I will continue my problem. So from the concept of AM and GM, one thing is clear that alpha is equals to, beta is equals to, gamma is equals to, delta is equals to, theta is equals to 1. That in the sense all the 5 roots are equal. And what are those 5 roots? Those 5 roots are simply nothing but 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Since this equation has 1 as a root for 5 times, since this equation has 1 as a root for 5 times, that in turn indicates that x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, x minus 1 is a factor, or you may say is a factor for 5 times. It's because 1 is a root for 5 times, so x minus 1 is a factor for 5 times for the given polynomial equation. So from there we will write that therefore x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus ax cube plus bx square plus cx minus 1. This can be written as x minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 1. You need to multiply all this. That's your choice, the way of multiplication. This is x minus 1 to the power 5. And what is x minus 1 to the power 5? So that x minus 1 to the power 5 is simply nothing but x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 10x cube plus minus 10x square plus 5x minus 1. Alternate plus minus signs, and along with 1 minus 5, 10 minus 10, 5 and minus 1 you will get. So if you need, just multiply all these things, you will get it as the expansion. So now the given x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus ax cube plus bx square plus cx minus 1 is the given polynomial, and since 1 is a root for 5 times, we found that this is the given polynomial and this is the polynomial. Compare these two. Compare the coefficients, corresponding coefficients of these two. You will get that a is equals to 10. X cube coefficient is a here, x cube coefficient is 10 here, and x square coefficient is b here, and x square coefficient is minus 10. X coefficient is c in the given, x coefficient is 5 in the written. So totally a is 10, b is minus 10, c is 5. Now our target is to find this a minus b plus 2c. That is equals to a is 10 minus of minus 10 plus 2 into 5. So that is equals to 30. So finally a minus b plus 2c value is 30. And your answer is 30 for this problem. Just have a look. Very interesting problem, okay? Have a look. Okay, now just look at the problem. I have another problem, and this problem is saying that the given equation x power 4 plus px cube plus qx square plus rx plus 5 is equals to 0 has 4 positive real roots. Okay, 4 positive real roots. Then we need to find minimum value of PR. So how to solve this? So as they mentioned, it has 4 positive real roots. Pay attention on this positive, the word positive, and you just take those positive roots as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. You just say them, okay? Let them as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Okay, this particular equation has 4 roots, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and they are positive. Since this equation has 4 roots, okay, so you just write sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Sum of the roots is what? Minus, see the second term, okay, minus p by 1. Okay, sum of the roots. And then sum of the roots taken 2 at a time. Okay, sum of the roots taken 2 at a time in the sense alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta plus gamma delta. Sum of the products of all possible roots taken 2 at a time is this q by the leading coefficient, which is q. Okay, and then sum of the roots taken 3 at a time. What are the sum of the roots taken 3 at a time? And we have the roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta. We need to write all possible products taken 3 at a time. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, gamma, delta, alpha, delta, alpha, beta. These are the sum of the products of the roots taken 3 at a time, and this is, so sum of the roots, sum of the products taken 2, sum of the products taken 3, and minus p plus q again minus r. As well, you just take the product of the roots. What is the product? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Because it is even number, right? So minus plus 5 you will get. So just have a look. Already we learned the way of writing this. Because this equation has 4 roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta. I just listed sum of the roots, product of the roots, sum of the products taken 2, sum of the products taken 3, and everything. Okay. Now, what is our target? Now, our target is to find the minimum value of PR. So, you just start with PR. Now, consider PR. That PR is equals to, what is that PR? See, P is what? So, we have actually minus P. So, that PR, I will rewrite that my PR as minus P into minus R. Nothing is wrong, right? Minus p into minus r. Okay. What is minus p? Minus p is this alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. What is minus r? Minus r is this product. So this is equals to minus p is simply alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, and minus r is this product. What is that product? Alpha beta gamma plus beta gamma delta plus gamma delta alpha plus delta, alpha, beta. Okay. Just have a look. All these alpha, beta, gamma, delta are positive. So that means these four numbers are positive, as well these four numbers are also positive. So see, just look there. If we have any four numbers, then we have a chance to apply arithmetic mean greater than or equals to geometric mean. Arithmetic mean is what? Sum by 4 greater than or equals to fourth root of the product. You just send 4 that side. See, alpha, beta, gamma, delta are positive. From there, arithmetic mean means we need by 4, right? We need by 4. Okay, you just take that by 4 or otherwise. So I will rewrite it like this. This is equals to 16 into alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta divided by 4 into again these four numbers alpha, beta, gamma plus beta, gamma, delta plus gamma, delta, alpha plus delta, alpha, beta divided by 4. So 16 into 4 positive numbers by 4 into another 4 positive numbers by 4. Now you just simply apply am greater than or equals to gm. So this is equals to 16 into, this is arithmetic mean of 4 numbers. So which is greater than or equals to fourth root of all the product of the numbers alpha, beta, gamma, delta. And again I have 4 numbers divided by 4. Again it is arithmetic mean of these 4 numbers, and which is greater than or equals to fourth root of product of these 4 numbers. You just multiply. You just multiply orally. If you multiply these 4, alpha will occur for 3 times, beta will occur for 3 times. So this is alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube, delta cube. So greater than or equals to, greater than or equals to. So this will become like greater than or equals to 16 into. Now you just think it. This is fourth root of alpha, beta, gamma, and that is fourth root of alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube, delta cube. So under the fourth root, here is 1 alpha and there is 3 alphas. Everything is product, right? Since everything is product, if you observe, there are 4 alphas under the fourth root. Under the fourth root, if you have 4 alphas, that means alpha power 4, coming out of the fourth root, it will become just alpha. So 16 into this product is simply alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Because all these 4 alpha, beta, gamma, delta are there for 4 times in the fourth root. And we know that the product alpha, beta, gamma, delta has 5. You just replace it with 5. So this is equals to 16 into 5, which is 80. So this PR value is greater than or equals to 80. That in the sense, the value of PR is either 80 or more than 80. We are searching for the minimum value of PR, and which is nothing but 80, and our answer is 80. You just have a look. Once again I explain for you. This particular equation has 4 positive roots. Let them as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. And now since this equation has those 4 roots, you just write all the relations between the roots and the coefficients. Sum of the roots, sum of the roots, sum of the products taken 2, sum of the products taken 3, product of the roots. Now this is minus P and this is minus R. We need to find minimum value of PR. Start with PR. Write that PR as minus P into minus R, and then by applying AM greater than or equals to GM, you found that what? This PR is greater than or equals to 80. So the minimum value of PR is 80. There is the problem. Have a look. Just look there. Another problem which is just similar to that 37. Now I mentioned it as 38. You just look there, the equation is same as 37, but I just changed it that 5 as to S. In previous problem, here we have constant 5. Now take it as S. So this equation has 4 positive real roots, and we need to show that PR is greater than or equals to 16S and Q square is greater than or equals to 36S. As we discussed in the previous case, let the 4 roots as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So again, since the roots are alpha, beta, gamma, delta, so then just list out all the relations between the coefficients and the roots. Sum of the roots taken 2, sum of the roots taken 3, and product of the roots. Here since it is S, the product of the roots is not 5, and that is S. So the first bit, PR is greater than or equals to 16S. I think that is very clear. As we discussed in the previous problem 37, there we found that P into R is greater than or equals to 16 into 5. That 5 is S, so that S there is the problem. Okay, just check 37. So PR is greater than or equals to 16. Yes, is clear. Just you need to check that previous 37th point. Now we need to think about QR is greater than or equals to 36S. That is also very clear. What is Q? Q is this alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta, like that. Okay. You just apply AM greater than or equals to GM. Okay. AM greater than or equals to GM for these 6 members. What are those 6 members? Alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta, and then beta, gamma, beta, delta, and gamma, delta. You just apply AM greater than or equals to GM for these 6 members. So if you apply, then what will happen? Then sum of all these numbers. Okay. Then sum of all these numbers. Okay. What I need to write? Sum of all these numbers is simply what? Q. Then sum of all these numbers is Q divided by, since there are 6 members, 6 is greater than or equals to sixth root of what? The product of all these things. Okay, sixth root of the product of all these things. So when you observe the product, alpha occurs for 3 times, beta occurs for 3 times. So we write it like alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube, delta cube. Just observe it. So there are 6 terms here. In these 6 terms, if you multiply, you will get alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube, delta cube. Okay, right? So now this is 6th root and this is 3 alpha, beta, gamma, delta whole cube. This side I have cube by 6. The task is very simple now. Okay, yeah. How can I do? You just take square. Cube by 6 is greater than or equals to, I will rewrite it like this: alpha, beta, gamma, delta whole cube, and that is to the power 1 by 6. So whole cube to the power 1 by 6 is simply 1 by 2. Now just do squaring on both sides. You will get that q square by 36 is greater than or equals to alpha, beta, gamma, delta, which is simply S. So q square by 36 is greater than or equals to S is nothing but q square is greater than or equals to 36S. So these two are true just by applying AM, GM for these relations, and since the roots are positive. So these are some simple problems based on AM, GM relation corresponding to the roots and the coefficients of the polynomial. Have a look.